Well, we're back again with yet another No Fluff analysis, and this time I'll be going over the Windswept Harbingers Summon Showcase. This showcase is going to be running from the 14th of January until the 23rd of January UTC, so it's a fairly short one compared to most. Let's get straight to it with the first unit, the 5-star Wind Lance, Kirsty, the Rebellious Commander. Kirsty's first skill is Patriot's Charge, dealing a single hit of damage to enemies ahead. Her second skill is Lethal Operation, increasing the entire team's strength by 20% for 15 seconds. The skill has no elemental requirement for the adventurers buffed. Being a lance unit, Kirsty has the standard hit point co-ability. Her first ability is Dauntless Strength. It increases her strength by 20% for every 15 seconds that pass without Kirsty being knocked back by an enemy. This stacks up to 3 times, but all stacks are lost upon being knocked back. Kirsty has Bog Resist, and also has Poisoned Punisher. Kirsty's ability to scale over time, conditional on receiving no knockback, points towards Victor as a good unit to pair her with. Her Bog Resist points her towards High Mercury, and her Poisoned Punisher makes an effort to promote some team variety. Wynn's current poison inflictors are Addis, Musashi, Louise, Eleonora, Silas, and the new 4-star in this banner, who I'll be introducing in a moment. Out of those, I could potentially imagine Louise and Addis being worked into a team for poisoning, maybe the new 4-star, but I don't think Addis normally wants to poison. Anyway, I don't normally approach High Mercury, so I'm not the best source for team composition advice, but hopefully Kirsty will lead to some compositions other than Double Welly, Victor, and Noel. In terms of Wyrmprints for Kirsty, a safe bet would be Resounding Rendition with United by One Vision, the Wyrmprint given out for the anniversary. You could substitute this for Jewels of the Sun, and this setup is generally considered a universal one for all Lance units. As for the dragon added in this showcase, we have the 5-star Wind Dragon AC011 Garland, the Revolutionary Warrior. At maximum unbind, Garland grants wind units plus 50% strength, and his ability, Dauntless Rampart, which grants units a divergent shield for 40% of the user's maximum hit points, and it grants plus 30% strength while active. Garland's skill is Shredding Storm, dealing damage to enemies in a line. Garland grants decent baseline strength, but also a huge advantage over Zephyr if you're able to maintain the shield. I'd have to jump into simulations to compare him to Vayu, considered generally pretty good for wind units, but I think Garland is very competitive. If my theorizing is correct, the plus 30% strength from the shield should stack multiplicatively, with the default plus 50% due to being applied during the quest, leading to a potential almost plus 100% strength with the shield active. Time will tell. Even if it's additive, plus 80% strength is still very good, especially for adventurers with 1 or fewer offensive skills such as Melody. As for the 4-star unit added with this showcase, we have the 4-star Windbow Joachim, the Hidden Hunter. I'm gonna have to say I didn't actually know how to pronounce the name before I looked it up, but anyway, the Japanese is Joachim? Anyway, his first skill is Last Resort, dealing 2 hits of damage to a target and nearby enemies, inflicting poison for 15 seconds. Poisoned foes take 2 bigger hits of almost double damage instead. This also has Skill Shift, increasing the rate of inflicting poison in Phase 2, and also granting a strength buff in Phase 3. Joachim's second skill is Operation Zero, immediately readying his Last Resort, and increasing his strength by 25% for 5 seconds. Being a bow unit, he has a standard Skill Haste co-ability. He also gains plus 10% strength when his hit points are 70% or above, has Bog Resist, and Poisoned Punisher. Joachim's skill set reminds me a lot of Fleur. Actually, I just looked her up. He's basically Bow Fleur, but gives strength instead of regen on Phase 3. Not bad. Fleur is decently powerful within the light roster, so being similar to her should mean that Joachim is also a fairly solid character. Joachim also inflicts poison, making him another unit in the wind roster that enables Poisoned Punisher abilities. For Wyrmprints, many bow users currently use Dear Diary paired with Forest Bonds, utilising the 4-strike roll 4-strike rotation. In High Mercury, however, take care not to accidentally bait and or lose bait, depending on your role in a fight. While not immediately part of the showcase, we also have Wyrmprints added alongside it. The 5-star print added with this showcase is a Dog's Day, granting wind units plus 10% skill haste and plus 25% buff time. Basically, this is Noel's new best print. I could also see Dragalia Xanthrid and Melody using this print. Fairly simple. The 4-star print added in this showcase is the Plague Bringer, granting plus 25% Poisoned Punisher. This print is extremely good in any team compositions that utilise poison, so many Shadow and Wind teams might swap this in if the enemy can be poisoned and the team composition allows for it. Also a fairly simple print. In terms of older content that's receiving a rate up on this showcase, we have Victor, the 5-star Wind Blade, Noel, the 4-star Wind Wand, and Rock, the 4-star Wind Dragon, granting strength. Overall, what's my general opinion on this showcase? Well, we have some new Poison Punisher units, and generally they mesh well with some older units that aren't too frequently seen in High Mercury fights. I'd have to say though that with the Monster Hunter banner on the approach, well, with a limited unit, that this would fall within, the category of bait banner for most people. Personally, I'm not going to be pulling for it, but I do greatly enjoy Kirsty's aesthetic. Though, I think upon saying that, I've sort of reached my fluff quota for this showcase, so that's no fluff analysis for you. Anyway, that's my analysis. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and I wish you luck in your upcoming polls. Ah, right, there's free polls as well. Make sure to use those. There's 2 showcases, so free polls for both. Go ahead.